Yeah, so my next port of call will be attaching the arm to the main frame, and at the moment it's constructed in a way that this pivot here is anchored to the top cover of the main frame. Make it so that this top cover can lift off, leaving the arm in situ here, so that all the working gear is all attached like so. So the easy bit is to turn this top cover, convert this top cover so that it will fit on the top after the arm's been fitted. The hard bit is making a frame in this area for this to sit into, if you see what I mean. So it's going to be attached in there. So I'm thinking about building a couple of columns inside, which incorporates the motor mounts for the two boom rams, and bringing it up to here somewhere. This pillar here actually coincides with this point here, which is right where the actual axle pivot point is. So it's a bit of a tricky one to sort out, but I think I shall start working from this. I've got a lot of ground area to get some fixings in. Maybe cut this one out, cut this one down, but it also holds the two halves together. So yeah, it's going to take a bit of thinking that, but I shall get there. By mounting the arm onto the lower body, it means the top cover can be removed and everything built around it. So the top cover really is only literally a top cover. There's 5 screws going down from the bottom, drilling up through and attaching the top, and one of those fixings, it screws into there, which actually sandwiches the whole thing together. And I'll pick this structure up and sort of show you the plan of it all. So if I lift this up, you'll see that the original fixings were down in through the top, so you drop an axle in and it would hold it there. But what I've done now is to mount it into the bottom. So if I take this top off, and it shows it's a good fit, because it doesn't come off that easy and there's no screws holding it together. Okay, so now the top comes off, leaving the arm in situ. So this is the frame that I've had to make so that the whole thing stays as one assembly. So the setup now is that there's one single bolt. In actual fact, it's a threaded stud and a nut. So to remove this as an assembly would be a case of unplugging it, unplugging the pipework, unscrewing it from this position. We can pull that one out and release the arm. So let's put that to one side again. Then we can look at this structure. I can see it's quite a complex thing really, but it's consisting of 2 posts, and one of them sits right on top of the one of the fixing cones. You see the structure there. There's the two rear fixings. There's another pair of fixings, and the fifth one which comes up through and fixes into the top cover. So there was a lot of things to think about, really. This post here was okay because all I had to do was to bore a hole right through to enable it to be screwed up through there underneath. But this side, of course, it's floating in mid-air, so there was nothing there. So I needed to get a bit closer with the slew bearing before I could start planning out how exactly I'm going to do it. So that's the end result. It's attached by two screws there, M3s. This can now lift off completely, and that's the two extra holes where the screws come up through, and attach this to that, so we can look at this structure now. So you can see it was a bit of a job to actually draw it out. For a start off, there was a lot of angles, there was a lot of things to take into consideration, but that's the end result.